I was watching a video from Judge Mabeline's show. I don't know if it was the new divorce court or maybe it's the new show she have on Court TV. I guess it's Court TV or whatever. But anyway, I guess it couldn't have been divorce court. I'm sorry. Um, I guess it's the show she got out now on Court TV or wherever it is. It was a case about a mother getting sued by her daughter for money lost at her job. Now, the mother, I'm sorry, the daughter was suing the mother because she lost money from her stripper job, or as she called it, her burlesque job. Now, to give you the backstory on the mom real quick, mom was obviously, she's an older lady, probably about 60s or so. Um, she was a maid in Georgia, Alabama. I'm sorry, Birmingham, Alabama. She obviously wasn't making a lot of money, so she was a live-in maid. She took her daughter with her to live with the white people that she worked for and whatnot, and the daughter grew up basically around white people, so she started, taking on the mannerisms and attitudes and things of white people. Fast forward to a few years, daughter gets 16-year-old, gets a little white boyfriend with some money, so she feels that she's entitled to being white now or whatever because she can kind of pass for being white or whatever. So she decides that she's going to basically disown her mother because mama's black, don't need to be dealing with all that bull. So she goes ahead and, stop talking to the mama. Mama goes around looking for her and everything, trying to find her because she wants to see how she's doing and, check up on her baby because she misses her and all this and that. Daughter's trying to run away from her. So she goes to the girl's job, find out where she works. Boss finds out that she's black and they fire her. Daughter takes the mom to court for lost wages for being a stripper, and then we have a very sad scene of the mom telling the daughter that she's dying, and she wanted to tell her that she loved her and she forgave her for everything that she did, and she wanted to spend some time with her or whatever. Very sad story. Same sad story that was in a movie from the 50s called Imitation of Life. Damn near verbatim, plus or minus a few little things, because obviously it's a few minute segment, about 13 minutes, so obviously you can't, compact a 13-minute story. You can't compact a whole hour and a half movie into a 13-minute story, but they tried to do their best. Sounds like it. But the reason I'm speaking about this situation is because a lot of you as in whoever, I'm throwing the ball out there, whoever gets hit by it obviously feels that. A lot of you are living that same imitation of life. What I mean by that is, let me tell you what's going on. I was talking to some individual on Instagram. She claims that she's pro-black. I posted a picture about this bathroom situation, and these memes that people are putting out are kind of one-sided because they're not talking about the women who want to be men that go into men's bathrooms. It's basically focusing on men that want to go into women's bathrooms. But nevertheless, she was saying that that we we need to be enveloping gays and transgendered people and whatnot into the black struggle because they are an oppressed group and all this. And I'm like, look, first of all, you can't be black, pro-black, and be gay at the same time. It don't work. You can't be a lion and be pro-gazelle. It don't work that way. Something got to give. Either you're going to be with us or you're not going to be with us. Now, gays, they do their own thing. They have their own needs, wants, and desires. Black people have our own needs, wants, and desires. Now, obviously, you have gays of all description. But the thing is, once you take up the problems and needs and desires of a group, you are a part of that group. I was in the Navy. I can't worry about what Marines do, even though we all are military. I can't worry about what the Marines are doing because right now I'm doing what Navy stuff. I'm doing Navy stuff, what Navy people do. I can't worry about what Marines are doing. So when the Secretary of the Navy goes to Congress and says, I need $200 billion to build 5 ships. He's not saying, oh, I need $200 billion to build 5 ships and help the Army. No, he's worrying about his service. And same thing for the Army. The Army is saying the same thing. I want money for my service and yada, yada, yada. You get my point. So basically what I'm saying is you can't do both. Now, the imitation of life thing comes in when, this is just my opinion. You can, if you don't agree, that's fine. Because you are imitating a pro-black person to push the agenda of another group. She's posting about, oh, I'm pro-black, but she told me that she was, she was pro-LGBTQ, whatever the hell else they got going on over there. And I'm like, you can't be pro-black. But then I saw on her Instagram how she had Black Lives Matter. So she obviously is trying to be part of that group. Now, for everybody that knows, everybody that reads or can read, Black Lives Matter was started by basically three lesbians, 2 lesbians and a feminist, and most feminists are gay, so 3 lesbians. And once again, you can't mix the two, because when slavers went to Africa, they were going to get blacks. They weren't going to get gays. They didn't say, okay, well, let's get the gays. Let's get the transgender person. Let's get the queers. No, they said, let's go and get blacks to work for free. When they made segregation or Jim Crow laws, they didn't say, okay, well, we're going to add the gays in there too. No, they said black people. So I say all this to say that I'm writing for my people. I'm black. You see this. I am this. Gay is an action. It is a lifestyle. It's something you do, or something you go into or transition into. That's why they call them trans. You're trying to you can't fully transition in anything. I can't take a Porsche and make it a Toyota. I can't take a Toyota and make it a Porsche. I can make it look like one. I can transition the look to it, but it'll never be that, because it wasn't born that way. Whatever you feel is what you feel, but don't make it right. I feel like I'm a millionaire. I go to the bank and the bank says something different. So I guess I'm trans rich. So I need to go tell the bank that I'm trans rich and I'm missing money out of my account. I'll see how that works. And if they don't call the police, they'll call a padded van to get my crazy ass up out of there. So I wish people would stop imitating black life. Either you're going to be black or you're not. There's no part-time. This is not a part-time job. This is not something you do. This is not a club. People are dying because they are black. They're not dying because they want to be gay today. See, gay is something you can turn on and off. Look at Little Richard. Little Richard was supposedly gay. He said he turned it off he stopped being gay because he became a Christian, and Jesus don't believe in homosexuality, or God don't believe in homosexuality, but he keeps the gay mannerism stage thing going, obviously for the stage, because that's the way he makes money. He's an actor. That's not a problem. The way you act and the way you are 2 different things. We need to get it together, people. That's all I'm saying. We need to get it together. This is beyond ridiculous. We have too many people imitating black people. We got black people out here that are spending their lives trying to get us rights that we deserve. We have people dying trying to get us rights that we deserve, that our ancestors fought for. My grandparents were called niggers spit on, and everything else. They still made a way for my mother to come to California, and they made a way out of no way. White people weren't worried about what you were doing in your house. They were looking at what you are. Now, if gays want to do whatever they do, that's fine, but don't mix into the black struggle, because your struggle is nothing like ours. And for people who want to support them, that's fine. Go on over there with them. We don't need no part-time support. This isn't the children's society of give 5 cents a day type of bullshit. This is 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 and sometimes 366 days a year situation. If you don't like it, too bad. Because I'm not the only one that feels like this. It's just that I happen to be the one that's saying something. So stop imitating my life. Stop imitating our lives. It's not funny. It's not cute. Just a few thoughts. You know what time it is. It's our time now.